Without trying to sound dramatic, last week I was caught in an avalanche, and this week I am flying into an airport which is right next to an erupting volcano. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I am just packing for a weekend trip to Iceland. Last week I was in Georgia and the video for that should be live so you can see exactly what happened there. Everything was okay and I'm sure everything will be okay with this trip as well. It is a bit of an interesting time to be going to Iceland because the Fagradalsfjall volcano is erupting. However, this has been a potential issue since November. We were actually due to go to Iceland in November, but we rescheduled it because of the uncertainty around the volcano. Now experts are saying that it shouldn't cause any problems with aviation, and as long as you're not in the vicinity, it is safe to visit Iceland. So I thought I'd record this video to show you the experience of flying into Iceland in 2024 when all of this volcano news is going on. I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. So we are waking up at 3 in the morning to aim to be at the airport for around 5:15. We live in Devon on the south coast of England and our flight is from Bristol. We're flying to Iceland with Jet2 Holidays and they offer packages to Iceland from a range of airports around the UK, including Bristol, which is our local. So we have to get up at 3 AM and then drive for around an hour and a half to the silver parking zone, which is where we're leaving our car, and then to head over to the terminal. So I'm just packing now. One of the good things about going with Jet2 is you get 22 kilograms of luggage included in your rate. So it's really nice. I don't need that much space, but I can really spread out everything into my big suitcase, and I'm definitely making the most of it. We're bringing some wine, we're bringing some beers. It is also my birthday tomorrow, so we are going to be celebrating in Iceland. Alright, it is about 5 AM the next morning. So we have just arrived at Bristol Airport. We drove here from where we live in Devon, and then we checked into the Silver Zone parking, which we booked with Holiday Extras, and that cost about £50 for 4 days, so it wasn't too bad. From Silver Zone parking you have to drop your keys off actually, and then you have to get in a shuttle and come back, like from the shuttle bus takes you to the airport. So we've got here, checked in. Jet2 check-in is so easy. Literally you just walk through. We'd already got our boarding passes, so we just did our like self bag drop, and yeah, all good to go. So our bags are going in the hold now. Mine was 20 kilograms, but I think that is partially because I do have quite a few bottles of wine in there. Jet2's check-in behind me always looks like a party. There's like balloons, Valentine's Day decorations and all sorts. So from Bristol, Jet2 fly all over Europe, a lot of winter sun destinations. Today they're flying to Faro, Alicante, Tenerife and Reykjavik, which is where we're going. But they also fly to a few skiing destinations as well. We are at the airport at a very normal time for like normal people would get here this amount of time before a flight, but we're usually very early people, so I feel like we're running a bit late, but we're not at all. It's still like an hour and 40 minutes to our flight leaves. We're just about to go through departures. We are through security. That was all fine. Sometimes they're a little bit strict about what you can actually take through security in Bristol, so we took like all of our electronics out of bags and all our liquids were checked in, so it really does make a difference checking in a bag. Don't normally do it, but with Jet2 you do get 22 kilos of checked in baggage, so that's also really good when you're going somewhere like Iceland, because we've just got loads of alcohol in our bags, so we don't have to buy it when we're out there. So we just got, actually our gate should be announced in a couple of minutes, so we're just waiting for that now. And I was just saying, this is what normal people, the experience normal people have at airports. I think they just go through, have a like 10-minute wait and then the gate's announced, but we normally get here hours before. I mean, quite often I'll go to the lounge for a couple of hours or something. So far there's not been any talk about like the flights are all running completely as normal. There doesn't seem to have been any interruption due to the Icelandic volcano, so far so good. I don't know who is in charge of the heating at Bristol Airport, but it is absolutely roasting. It feels like I'm walking around inside a sauna. Anyway, our gate has been called. We're at gate 9, so we're just heading there.
Grab your phone and download our app now.
On that note, you can please check that bags or loose items are safely put under the seat in front of you.
Thanks for listening and have a lovely flight. Just to store your travel documents and exclusive offers. What are you waiting for? Don't miss out.
We are about halfway through our journey. I think we are a little bit ahead of schedule because there is a tailwind pushing us to Iceland, so that's very good. Quite embarrassed that I can't see too much, but I am hoping that we'll be able to see some views of last time. I remember it being so beautiful. I've got iced coffee to drink now. I am feeling a little bit tired, so let's drink this and enjoy the rest of the journey. We have landed. That was really quick actually. It was only like 2.5 hours, and Iceland is looking rather frosty. It is going to warm up a little bit throughout the weekend, but right now it's covered in snow. Reykjavik's always an interesting airport to land in because you walk through you walk through departures to get through arrivals basically, so I never really know where I'm going. Everything seems to be all in one. Remember this from last time. Just walking through duty free. You can get a bottle of wine for like £13 here, which isn't too bad, but this is where a lot of people stock up on alcohol before seeing the rest of Iceland because it is a lot cheaper here. But if you want to save even more money, just do what we did and pack your alcohol in your case.
Can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. My name is Hatu, and I will have a pleasure to assist you during your stay at Reykjavik, together with my colleagues from Jet to City Breaks Red Team. When our passengers exactly a week ago were landing, they took beautiful pictures of eruption of Volcano. So that's why it affected you, because probably some of you you had Blue Lagoon booked, and we had to cancel the Blue Lagoon because Blue Lagoon was closed due to the eruption of Volcano. Actually, this volcano is active, has been active for about a few months, and it's, let's say, alive after 800 years. So now it can happen that it can erupt anytime in the next few years. So last week when we were driving right here, we could see fire and lava on our right hand side. I remember about 3-4 years ago when we had eruption here in Iceland. It was more tourist-friendly eruption because it was more predictable, and even we created some paths and you could walk just a few hundred meters from lava. But now it's too unpredictable, and the scientists they can't say anything where it happens, when and where. So that's why quite a large zone is closed, including city of Grindavik. So about over 3,000 inhabitants of Grindavik were evacuated, and they are not allowed to come back homes until the scientists are quite sure about the situation.
So our Jet2 holiday package included a bus transfer. That took about an hour in total. Someone lost their passport, so we had to wait for them. But it dropped us off right outside our hotel, which was fabulous. So we are in our hotel now. We arrived about midday, and check-in wasn't open until 2, but I think because it was my birthday, I got bumped up the priority queue. So we're staying in the Migadur Central Hotel. That may or may not be pronounced correctly. And it's very nice, very Nordic vibes. Sort of everything's very clean, very minimalist, and yeah, it looks very good. Volcano wise, it seems to be the only thing that is impacting tourists to Iceland at the moment is that the Blue Lagoon is closed. So luckily we booked to go to the Sky Lagoon instead, which is still open. So all of the airport is open. All of that area that goes into Reykjavik is open, and it's really only that tiny corner of the country that seems to be affected at the moment. But we didn't actually hear any updates about the volcano or any kind of situation about that until we boarded the bus. So I think I can conclude that at the moment flying into Iceland is safe. Obviously things could always change, but that is the impression that I've got from flying in today. I think I will start a new video showing off all of the best things to do in Reykjavik. So I will leave this one here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!